Hey, and welcome to the Drep and Stone podcast, a podcast where two friends raise a glass and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
And I'm Kyle.
Kyle.
Hey, Nick.
The people want to know.
Yeah.
We're heading towards the end of the summer.
Sure.
How's the pool?
Ugh. No, last time I was over there, it was good. I hadn't been over there in a few days, and it was still hanging on. So I was like shocked. I was like, I haven't been here in like 2 days, so I'm sure you're lime green. But it wasn't. It was normal. It was crazy.
Just checking in.
Yeah.
You ever done an eating contest?
No.
Oh,
I have not.
You have not? Never. Never challenged like, a sibling or like a cousin. Like, hey, I bet you I can eat more than you. No.
Never did that. Have you?
Yeah. I have.
You did?
I did. I've done, this is actually my second one I've ever done. This is my first like official one against other people. I did one in college with a friend where she and I tried to eat like the largest pizza we could find in Central Florida.
Right.
Did not go well.
No. What was the describe it to me.
The pizza was round.
Yep.
It had cheese on it. There was some like sauce.
Let's go diameter.
Oh, okay. I think it was 30 inch diameter. So like bigger than a bicycle wheel, like a mountain bike bicycle wheel. Yeah, I'd say about that big.
Yeah. Did y'all get like halfway through it?
I'm gonna say we got like 3/4 of the way through, and like like it was pretty good.
Was it time limit?
No, we kind of did it arbitrarily. It wasn't anything like that was set up. Like you need to eat this pizza. It was just like this was the biggest one we could find, and let's see if we can do it.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it. So like I came into
gave it a shot.
Came into this eating contest that I'm about to tell you about with a sense of defeat.
Gotcha.
Even though that was 15 years ago.
Sure, but you've held on to it.
Yeah, the bitter taste of defeat.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Always.
So I saw on the social medias there was an eating contest rather local to us over in Lakeland, and signed up for it, and it was a hot dog eating contest.
Oh,
yeah, you had to eat 10
wiener guzzler. You
made it sound weird. Thanks for that. The goal was to eat as many hot dogs as you could in 10 minutes. They had 10 hot dogs. You had to eat 10 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
But it was just to see who could do it the fastest.
Basically, yeah. And then like the rules changed at some point. I was unaware of this, that like if no one eats it in 10 minutes, then we keep going to 20 minutes. So like, I don't know.
Did that happen?
It did happen. There's some like weird stuff. So like my goal was to eat as many as I could as quickly as possible. And at the 10-minute mark, like I was ahead for sure.
Sure.
And then kind of hit a wall after that. So I'm in my heart, I won. I got second place.
Gotcha.
By the time 20 minutes was up, I had eaten all 10 hot dogs, and these are like foot long hot dogs. Maybe not foot long. Maybe like somewhere in between. Like normal, they weren't ballpark, is what I'm saying. They weren't like your Nathan's hot dogs. They were like specialty hot dogs, and like a split top bun. Not foot long, but again, not Nathan's.
Sure.
Somewhere in between.
Somewhere there.
And a split top bun. So like a bun that you would have like a New England lobster roll on, like one of those.
A fluffy bun.
Fluffy.
Dang.
Yeah, like real fluffy.
Why'd they do that?
Is
that just how they generally serve their hot dogs?
That's how they do their hot dogs. I don't think I'll ever get their hot dogs again.
Yeah.
I tried it once, like their actual hot dog. And it's a good hot dog.
Right.
I ate all 10 hot dogs and 8 buns and felt horrendous.
I bet.
Yeah, because I also ate lunch that day too. And I was like,
why'd you do that?
I don't know.
It was not a...
Yeah, and it was pasta, so it was a kind of a heavy lunch too.
Jeez, man. So I packed that on top.
I probably could have won, but
no joke.
Yeah, I guess I set
you're taking this seriously.
Oh well, I was, and then realized that I messed up.
Yeah,
but next year, if I decide to do it, I probably won't do it again.
You don't think you'd ever do that?
I don't know. Like it was rough.
I bet. Like I've never done anything of like trying to push past hunger, discomfort, kind of a thing.
Yeah,
like I know what it's like to be full and be like, I can't stop eating. This is so good.
Yeah. But
I would imagine something like that is like I'm full and I now feel like this is disgusting. Like if I put any more.
And then pushing past
and then trying to.
Yeah. Because like you get fatigued and flavor fatigue real quick.
I bet. When did that happen?
About 3 hot dogs.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is all the same. So like at one point I was like squeezing ketchup into my mouth and like mustard in it just to have something different to taste.
Right.
Because it was just plain hot dogs. Yeah. So it was a cool experience though, because I'd never done something like that. So I was going to challenge myself.
Like I watched this guy on YouTube that does like eating challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's got like a big old beard too.
Yeah. Beard needs food.
Maybe.
That guy? British guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
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 So I've seen a lot of his stuff and it's incredible the way that he can like mentally push it aside.
And he's a tiny
and just
guy.
Keep going. Yeah. He's not a big dude.
Yeah.
like I watched one where he goes to a place to set a record of the most pieces of cake.
Yeah.
And it's just insane to me what he's able to eat.
Yep.
And just push through. And like sometimes it gets like gross.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like he starts like scooping stuff up and just like shoving it in. But like the cake one, he never had to do that. Like he just patiently, and I don't think there was a time limit. It was just like you just go until you can't
get different
eat anymore.
cakes, you know. So like you're constantly experiencing something a little different.
Yeah, different slice, and like he could have been strategic about it, and he didn't.
Yeah,
like he was even like, you just bring me out a random piece of cake, and it's like when they would bring out the cheesecakes, you'd be like, oh, he's gonna run into a wall there. You just keep going, it's like you got to have some sort of a special talent to be able to just push that in your brain aside and just keep going. And you also have to have some sort of a special stomach that can just endlessly expand.
I watched some stuff with him. Like we actually watch episodes. Carol and I watch episodes of him. I think he puts it out every week. But in something he was doing, he talked about like, I don't basically eat for like 24 hours before something like that. And so like I'm hungry when I go into it. And then if it's delicious, cool. But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, but
it only going to stay delicious for like 5 minutes.
Correct. And then you're
at the rate
like,
that you're eating it.
Fatigue.
Yeah.
So and I definitely experienced that. And then pushed past it and then like got to a point where like this is horrendous.
Was it painful afterwards?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, and especially like once I figured out that I didn't win, I was like, I'm gonna go find a bathroom.
Did you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No,
okay.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go get rid of this.
Yeah, I did.
I would. Yeah.
And like felt so much better afterwards.
Yeah, I bet.
And honestly, like even if I won, I probably would have done that too, because like the amount of salt and just like I felt disgusting for like 2 days.
Not the victory of it would be like that's worth holding on to 4,000 calories of hot dog.
Oh. On the low end. I was going to say on the low end. And like enough salt to, kill a horse for 3 days over. Like, my gosh. Yeah. So it was a fun experience. And it was an experience of like, yeah, I did that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you have to pay to do it?
Nope.
That's cool.
And I got a free meal.
Yeah.
Well, on that gastric note, you want to drink something?
I'm thirsty.
Okay, good. I've got us a drink.
All right.
This is a cocktail.
Cool.
Keeping with our kind of like general theme-ish this summer.
I wonder what you're doing with that chicken.
It's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Man, you just got some zingers.
He's on it. He's on it today, guys.
Happens once in a blue moon, and today is that blue moon.
It is just cerulean up there like crazy.
Is that a blue?
Cerulean, yeah. Cerulean blue.
Huh. Okay. We're going to have an apparent sour.
An apparent
sour.
So not a sour.
No, it is
apparent.
a sour, but it's apparent. It's apparent that it is a sour. It's an apparent sour.
Okay.
Not a apparent sour.
Not a parent's
sour.
Sour.
Right, but a parent.
As
sour.
if like it had a child.
Correct. No.
But a parent because
there
you
is
think
no
it's a sour.
no.
It appears to be a sour.
I think so.
But it's not really a sour.
Right. This sour
it's apparently a sour.
Correct. This sour has no progeny that I'm aware of anyway, or that it's aware of. But it seems like it could be a sour. Is what we're talking about.
I got you.
You want to go make one?
Sure. Let's go make one.
Okay. Follow me.
All right.
All right. The apparent sour.
What's an apparent sour?
It's an Aperol forward cocktail. So basically somebody went, how can we use Aperol? We can make it in a cocktail. And
it is kind of like, oh man, I want a cocktail. What do I got? I've got some Aperol.
Yeah.
I've got some Saint Germain. Oh, I got a lemon.
Done.
Let's see what that tastes like.
Yeah. So it's 2 ounces of Aperol. It's an ounce of Saint Germain and an ounce of lime juice.
2-1-1.
Yeah, and if you want to garnish with something, the recommended garnish is a rosemary sprig. I'm not buying a rosemary sprig right now, so we don't have a garnish.
Should tell me. I got a rosemary bush in the backyard.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, Aperol. Apparent sour. Now you see where the apparent comes from. Apparently, it's a sour, and it's using Aperol. But it is a lower ABV cocktail because Aperol is like 11%. Saint Germain somewhere in the 30%, maybe even lower. So yeah, it's a lower cocktail.
Lemon juice in
the lime juice is 0%.
Less than 5.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the nose.
Hey, it's pretty. It's
oh yeah, pink.
Yeah.
Orange. Coral.
Yeah, coral.
Nice.
Wow. It's sockeye salmon.
It's correct. Yeah. What's it smell like? Sockeye salmon.
Oddly enough.
It smells fantastic.
It's weird. It
No, what?
smells like Sprite to me.
That's what I was gonna say. It smells like soda.
Like I get lemon, but yeah, like for some reason it smells like soda.
Kind of does smell like soda, but no, it's not Sprite. It's like Diet Chick.
Sure. Yeah. Like I can't think of what any of the Sprites were ever. Like Dr. Thunder.
Yeah, like the off Sierra Mist or whatever.
I
Yeah.
can't think of what any of those were ever.
That's kind of what it smells like though.
Just like lemon lime soda.
It's pretty.
Generic. Yeah. It is pretty.
All right, I'm going in.
Yeah. A little aperitif.
Yeah, not bad.
Wake up your palate. Little pre-dinner.
I think that's perfect.
Throw that at you.
Yeah. I think that's perfect. It's not a let's have it with dinner cocktail. It's a wake up everything cocktail.
Yeah. It's with appetizers.
Absolutely.
Parent.
Oh, maybe that's what it's for. Yeah, because it feels like, I mean, it is low ABV. Mm-hmm. It's very lime and like sweet bitter forward.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't even think it's bitter forward.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I guess
like there's a bitter.
Yeah.
It's definitely like sweet citrus forward, and then just a light little bitter on the back end.
I think you could
Campari.
Oh, then it would be, yeah. I would
bitter
actually
slab.
love to try that with some Campari. I would totally make that Campari. Put a little gin in there. Get yourself, okay, so you made a Negroni. Basically, I want a Negroni. You sub out the Aperol for some Campari. You sub out the Saint Germain for some gin.
And there we have it. There. It's apparently Negroni.
Yeah, it's the kind of cocktail that like, I mean, I think it's kind of versatile. You could put it in a martini glass if you wanted. We have it in these little, taster beer glasses kind of thing, just because it was the right amount.
Right.
But yeah, that's nice. Where would you drink it, or where should you drink this outside of like aperitivo? Is that the only scenario?
Yeah, maybe.
All right, good talk.
I don't know, like on like flavor scale.
Yeah,
it's 10.
Yeah,
like it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
It's not watered down. Obviously, like you don't even have ice in it for it to become mellowed down.
Yeah.
So it's like its volume flavor is going to cut through, I think, just about anything. I mean, I'm really kind of like seeing it like it's more of a pairing situation than like a situational kind of thing.
Yeah.
Of like, if you're doing something where you're pairing it with something that's also full flavored, because this is going to be able to cut through that and enhance, I think, whatever you're going against.
Yeah.
But like, I'm kind of like thinking of it in terms of something that's going to have like some garlic.
Yeah.
Or like just something punchy.
Canapes with a little bit of like garlic toast kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
something
sure.
where it's going to need something to match with it that's going to be able to compete with that flavor volume.
Yeah. I will say like the first time I made this, I did put it over ice, and it actually it dilutes it a little bit, obviously, and I think it stretches that sweet note out,
right,
and mellows that, and I actually prefer that. I think the traditional ways is served, shaken and strained, and that's
right.
it. But I think I actually prefer it over just a nice big ice cube.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. I think it's delicious.
It is good. Yeah.
3 ingredient cocktail.
Nothing not to like.
It's easy.
Yep.
Sure, if you want to get into all the crazy mixing and all that, like I love that too. But if I want something easy, and I got to figure out what to do with a bunch of Aperol,
I need to get rid of some Aperol.
Yeah, I've already had my spaghetti.
This is all right.
So here we go. And that's where this came from. I was like, honestly, we bought the Aperol for the spaghetti, and I was like, I do like Aperol. I like Negroni, but I'm not going to drink a bunch of Negronis to like drink this bottle down. What else can I make with Aperol?
Right.
And that's where this came from. Yeah.
There you go.
I know. Now we've got a great drink, Kyle.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about this week?
Saw an interesting thing the other day on the gram. It was a guy like talking about how the cycle of seeing a place on the internet or social media or wherever, and then trying to go and replicate that experience.
the grammification.
Yeah. Of like, here's the thing. Oh, I want to go experience that exact thing. But then like you get there and then you're just trying to replicate somebody else's experience of it because that's how you saw it. So you end up like trying to take the same picture and like just replicating what you saw instead of just organically enjoying the thing. You're trying to replicate somebody else's experience.
Yeah.
And just how like that seems to be the case of like this place becomes like the cool place. And so you go there and you try to see that thing. by the time you get to see that, everybody else has kind of moved on, and like now this is the cool thing. So like now you got to go chase that, and just that idea of like chasing after these moments and how hollow they kind of can end up being. And I thought that was interesting. Like, have you ever kind of experienced that?
100%. And like when you sent that video over to me, my note, and I usually take notes on things. My first note was hollow, like literally that. And for two reasons. Like, have I experienced it? Yes, myself. Like, I've seen pictures or places, and like I want to go there and experience that thing. And like, not that I'm posing in front of things, but like I'm taking the same picture,
right?
You know, I mean, people want me to pose in front of things. I'm happy to do it. It's $5,
right?
You know, depending on where we are, and depending on what I'm wearing, it could be up to 20.
It's Polaroid. I'll sign it for you.
Sure. I just happen to have the Sharpie.
Yeah,
at all places. I am wearing a Speedo, so you.
Always got it.
But yeah, it's hollow. First of all, I think it's like on two levels. The first level is, first of all, you said, you know, you're going to experience a thing based on someone else's experience, right?
Right.
And so you want to take that picture. And the problem for me with that is that then you aren't actually experiencing that place organically.
Right.
You know, like if you're going to the Trevi Fountain and like, you know, you're going to Roman holiday it up, you're going to throw a coin into the Trevi Fountain or whatever. Like, if you've ever been there, and I know you have, but if you've ever been there, there are 300 people trying to do the exact same thing. So like any shot you see of the Trevi Fountain where it's just an individual is completely staged. Like they've either paid for that, or like you just caught it on like the right day.
Yeah, you went off season at 5 in the morning. Not 5. It'd still be dark. At 6:45 in the morning.
Yeah,
and beat everybody out there and got it done.
Miracle, and you just got it. So,
but that's not an organic thing. Like that's still like a curated example of me experiencing this thing.
Exactly. So then you don't get the actual experience of the travel or of the shot, you know, of the place. Because you're trying to recreate someone else's memory,
right?
Which was probably a creation anyway. Like it was, you know, probably not organic. Somebody sat there and orchestrated all of this,
right?
But it's being passed off as organic,
right?
I mean, it's the same thing. You and I actually talked about this earlier. Of like we've seen those pictures of Instagram versus reality,
right?
And I'm not a photographer, but I know enough of like Adobe Lightroom that you can mess with all those settings and make things completely different.
Sure.
You know, like you could take a picture of a sunset and it looks like a normal sunset, but then you mess with a few Lightroom presets and then like, boom, you've got this like gorgeous tableau of colors. And when you do get to see that in real life, no picture can accurately capture that.
Right.
So then you're trying to kind of like, you're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah.
Because you're looking for that moment.
Yeah. And if you're so busy trying to replicate the emotions or whatever that you saw and are expecting to have, instead of just allowing the thing to happen so that you get a cool interaction with it or experience with it, that becomes personally important.
Right.
Like that's a shame if you're so busy trying to, this is how I should feel seeing this because this is how I felt when I watched this thing about it. You know, that would be an absolute shame.
Yeah. And I feel like as someone who's traveled to a good number of those, you know, picturesque places, it's super easy to do that in terms of like, you get caught up in the, I'm trying to recreate someone else's experience based on the experience that I want to have versus having my own experience.
Right. For sure. You kind of do worry about getting into that point of travel planning where am I over planning?
Yeah.
Am I trying to be too specific and perfect within this day of travel to not allow time for discovery?
Right.
In the moment.
Right. When in my experience, like most of the things that I actually love about travel were spontaneous or like something happened and I had to deal with it and like, boom, oh, wow, that actually turned out really well.
Right.
Or like we just popped into a random Korean restaurant in New York and it ended up being delicious.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For
and
sure.
Like we didn't plan that.
But have you ever had it go the other way?
Of like it being a travesty?
Well, just like where we should have planned this out better.
Oh, for sure.
It's like
for sure.
There is that balance, but I do like often like worry like I don't want to over plan it.
Yeah.
Or just have every moment planned for.
Yeah.
Like give ourselves an opportunity to be either just adjustable and more in the moment over, all right, here's the timetable. All right, we need to leave here in 45 minutes to be able to make it over to the other thing. Like, that's annoying too.
That's annoying too, yeah. And like, I know we've talked about this on the pod before, but to kind of like that happy medium is, for me anyway, planning like one big thing a day and then allowing the other things to kind of like fill in organically. And we have phones and we have the ability to like Google stuff and look up, maps and things that you can then like, hey, we're actually close to this. We don't have to be somewhere. Let's just go over there kind of thing. And so things can happen organically.
Right.
The other part of that statement, what you said, is the chasing the cool aspect.
Right.
And then like once you've figured out that thing that's cool to go see, the actual cool thing has already moved on.
Right.
And like, again, I go back to like how unbelievably hollow that is.
Right.
In that respect, like we're chasing someone else's version of cool.
Right.
Instead of like, I don't want to do the cliche of like just being ourselves and like eventually you'll be cool too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't understand that. Yeah,
You're
exactly.
You're
but like
cool.
you're if you're so focused on being cool or chasing the cool thing or the popular thing or whatever, like you never actually get to live that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel like I don't feel like any of the travel that I've ever done reaches that point.
Yeah, no.
Of I'm trying to chase after that thing for like my own personal clout.
Right.
Of like, oh, well, I went and did this.
Yeah. Well, I like when people ask me, what'd you do? I almost always feel bad of like, not bad because I'm privileged enough to do this, but it's like, well, I went to Italy and to Greece and to Spain and like, oh.
Right.
Cool. Yeah.
I went to Clearwater.
Exactly. And like, I
Clearwater's great. It's beautiful. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Been there, done that.
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I do too. Like
that's
I'm
our
very
culture
like
now.
reticent of like getting into those conversations. Like I try to like navigate to see what have you done? Like,
yeah.
What's your travel experience? And if it's not those kinds of things, then cool. I'm gonna back off. Like, oh yeah, no, I've been to Savannah, Georgia too.
Yeah. Yeah. And
love it.
And yeah, that's exactly
Nashville's fantastic.
It is. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. But it's like,
you went to Nashville? Cute.
Yeah, and
they have a fake copy of the Parthenon. I went to the Parthenon. Okay, so that's the real thing.
So I kind of like have resorted to the I did some things in the Mediterranean, but even
we
that
did a cruise.
Yeah,
That's where like I started. Like, oh yeah, no, we did a cruise.
Yeah.
Oh cool. Yeah, I love cruising. Yeah. My kids love cruising. We're cruise people. We
Yeah.
love cruising.
Yeah.
Just leave it at that. And then
See
it's
where
like,
it goes. Oh, where'd you go? Did you cruise? Oh yeah, we love cruises.
oh yeah. This one we were in the Mediterranean.
Yeah. But that's exactly it. Like, there's no good way to have that conversation, even with someone who's done that.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't bring it up,
right,
and say that like it's a thing like if you're continuing to like ask me questions about it, I'm fine with you going down that road.
I have an obligation to answer your question in some ways.
Yeah, I guess, or if it's like, oh yeah, I've done cruises too. Yeah, we did one last summer. In the Caribbean, it was great.
Love the
Caribbean.
Cool.
What island? I can then go back to you. Like, what islands did y'all go to?
Yeah.
And I can see like oh yeah, totally. I've been to Barbados. Nah. You can easily kind of like stay within that realm. It doesn't have to just immediately be the one-up situation of like,
right.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I've done 4 Mediterranean cruises. It's crazy. But every cruise is cool, I guess. You're probably getting the same experience in the Western Caribbean. Nassau's a shit show though.
Top tier. What are you talking about? Gosh, Nassau. But so like my point with that is I don't want. I guess I'm so aware of that chasing cool of like,
sure.
that people are doing that, and like so many Instagram things are, and like we've posted some travel stuff recently after we got back from our trip about that travel, and I'm kind of hesitant to be like, look at all the cool things we did. Not because I just don't, I guess I don't want to be lumped in that, like, we're chasing clout.
Sure.
But it's like, we want to share this with our listeners, share this funny thing that we made, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, look at us, we're on a boat.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I remember one time we were in London, actually. And
London.
We were trying to find this viral French fry place in Camden Market.
Oh, I remember the story. Yeah.
And we got to Camden, and like we were kind of on a mission. And I would actually kind of say like that time that we attempted to accomplish this, we were like singularly focused of like,
we're getting fries.
Yeah, well, and like and trying to figure out where's this at, because if you've ever been in Camden Market, I have, and if you've ever been there, it's chaos. Like it's like a, I don't know. To me, it's kind of like a
Winn-Dixie.
It's very similar to a Winn-Dixie. It's like a flea market of like there's just stalls of all kinds of stuff, and like it's just there's no map to it that makes sense, and like trying to figure out where this French fry stall is really difficult. So you're just wandering around trying to find this place, and we finally did. And what I mean by that is like we were kind of like solely focused to the point of like we didn't consider anything else that we were passing.
You missed all the other cool stuff.
Maybe that was fantastic.
Yeah.
But because that's not on Instagram, I'm not even gonna look at you.
Right.
I'm trying to find the French fries, and like we finally found the French fry place, and who knows how many dozens of other amazing things that we passed trying to get to the French fries.
Yeah.
And we get there, and it is got easily over 100 people in line, and we would have stood in that line for hours trying to get these French fries. And like that's like the most like clear example of this to me that I can ever think of that I've done, to which we didn't do.
Right.
Like we were immediately like, okay, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
Like we need to eat now. We've got kids. Like they're ready to eat. And so we bailed, and we had a great experience. Like that's when we ate at Bira Baladin. Yeah. And it was incredible, and we had a great experience there. Luckily, because I don't think we would have had had we waited in line for hours and got these fries that I'm sure they look great, and I'm sure the first few bites are great.
Yeah.
But I'm also probably sure you don't finish it, and you end up throwing away 3 potatoes worth of French fries and glop that's on top of it. And
it's kind of like, it's the same thing of in Borough Market. There are these famous strawberries. There's strawberries with chocolate. Yeah.
They're pretty damn good.
I'm not saying they're not good.
They're good. They're really good.
They're strawberries with chocolate.
They're really good.
But that line moves pretty quick.
For sure.
Versus like a 3-hour French fry. Exactly. 3-hour French fry line.
Yeah.
So, but that's exactly right. Like you're chasing this moment or this thing. And like, if you want to stand in line, do it. But what else are you missing? Just for I guess in some ways, like, I ate there. I did that thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's certainly nothing wrong with like seeing a thing and like, man, I'd like to try that.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it's like, just, all right, cool. But like, keep it in perspective.
Yeah. So along the same lines, my sister actually sent us something that like, it fits perfectly with this. Mm-hmm. And it's a guy, he talks about the magic of the moment. And the idea that a good thing, something like a beautiful moment, some sort of happy experience, something that like an experience that you just love is not meant or shouldn't last forever. So like I mean, kind of like what you just said, like the bliss of your first bite of those French fries.
Right.
Obviously you didn't have that, but like that kind of experience, like, whoa, that is the best thing I've had in this category.
Right.
And 3 bites later, you're like, yeah, okay. Because you're kind of like chasing that first bite.
Right.
So the magic of the moment, like these things aren't meant to last forever, that we should think about these ideas as being like rooted in that moment in time. Like this was a great experience. I mean, you've talked, I know, I can see it on your face. You're going to bring up that like going back to a place, don't go back to a place that you love.
Right.
Because like that was the moment.
Right.
I didn't mean to steal your thunder. I'm sorry.
No,
but I can see it.
Well, and I wasn't going to say it because I say it all the time.
Okay. Well, now I feel
But
stupid.
I do have this thought constantly of like, if you go to a place and you like it, don't ever go back. But the temptation is so hard.
Oh yeah.
The temptation is so hard.
It's like our first camping experience.
Yeah.
Like we went out and had a great camping experience.
Yeah.
Luckily, like I don't think we set out to recreate that camping experience again. Like we did another one that was another good camping experience.
Right.
But like had we gone back to that exact same place, done the exact same thing, like it would cheapen it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? Like not that I don't like to, have big steaks and maybe a cigar in the woods, because I really love that.
Right.
But like if you're trying to recreate that exact moment rather than letting this other moment be the same, then it would cheapen that first one.
Appreciate what that one was.
Yeah.
And next time do something different.
Yeah. Or at the very least, if you're going to have a big steak and some pours in the woods, don't try to recreate that one. Let this moment be this moment.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to recreate my first trip to New York. I want to go back to New York and have a New York experience, but I'm not trying to recreate that exact same trip.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. And if you've ever done that, if you've ever done a thing and then went back and more or less did all the same things, like it's not as anywhere close to as like awe-inspiring. No. Like it is more or less just like you've removed that veil of newness, and now it is just kind of like, oh man, this doesn't have that rose-colored glass patina on it anymore, and it's definitely not as special.
Right.
And so like you do have to find a way to make this attempt different and unique, so that you'll have something more than degrading your previous experience.
Yeah. I think for me, it's that awareness of those situations. And I know like being aware of those choices, or being aware of like, am I chasing the cool? Being aware of like, am I chasing that moment again? I just see so much of it that people are either unaware or they're just unwilling to want that awareness. That just makes me sad.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tricky thing. Like, I said the same thing like about the fries.
Yeah.
And like getting there and just like, well, I'm not doing that. But like, I mean, certainly that was more of like this is a viral thing. Like this is like,
yeah. I think there's some difference there.
It's like that. Whereas like I've also like watched stuff like the stomach sandwich in Florence, where I was like, I got to go have that sandwich, and loved it. Incredible. Went back the next day, had another one.
Yeah.
Or like the wine shop in Florence, where I was like, that is incredible. They went and got a bottle of wine, and it's Florence, so you can just drink it on the street.
Yeah.
I was like, and it wasn't even like the intent. I think what made that one so cool was I wasn't looking for it.
Right.
Like we just happened to walk up on that shop, and I was like, this is from that video. I'm going in and I'm buying a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And so like it became a cool thing, even though it was based off of something that I had watched on the internet. But
maybe that's it.
The surprise of finding it and being able to have the knowledge of, I know what this is, and go in and get the thing.
Maybe it's the virality of it, like, because I don't know, that can also work both ways of like, oh, everybody wants to do this, so it must be good.
Well, don't you feel like the Blue Grotto, is that what it was?
Yes.
That we did?
Yeah.
Like
Blue Lagoon.
The Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
That felt totally like that to me.
Oh, 100%.
Of like, I bet 10 years ago
this was great.
There was nobody here, and it was just kind of like, yeah, it's a nice place that like locals know about. If you have a boat, you can get out there to it. But what we experienced very much felt like, oh, this has been tainted.
Yeah.
Like this isn't really like the special thing anymore.
Yeah.
It just everybody's here.
And that's kind of what the video that you brought up initially talks about, of like, if you found something, don't tell anybody about it. Because if you tell somebody about it, then if it does go viral, or if people do know about it,
it's gone.
Then that thing's ruined. Yeah. It's like the fishing spot. You got a good fishing
honey
spot?
hole.
Yeah. You do not
tell him about your honey hole.
Correct. But exactly that. Like if you've got a primo hiking spot that you just really love, you probably don't want to tell too many people about it. But it's also that like, but I want people to know that I've got a good thing. You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, like, man, I ate at this fantastic restaurant. You should go there. Then you go back and you're like, 3-hour wait.
No.
Right.
It's just a McDonald's, guys. It's not that different.
Yeah, exactly. But it is on this mountain. I'm just sorry.
But I've seen enough videos of like places where it's like, oh yeah, no, like this was this crazy, amazingly cool place at one point in time that now has just been like overrun by tourists trying to get the Instagram shot. That's a bummer.
Which I also kind of think is different than like the Mona Lisa. You know, like, yes, everyone wants to go see that thing, and having not done that, but I know you have. You fancy?
I've been to the Louvre.
Where's that?
It's in Paris.
Oh, wow.
Which is in France.
Oh, yeah. Where's that?
That's Europe.
But like, you know, I think
Texas,
Paris, Texas. But I do think it's a little bit different in terms of like, you know, that thing has been there for a couple years.
Yeah.
Or like the Acropolis. That thing's been there for a while. So like, no one's like, man, we got to queue up for this thing that's viral. It's, I have to see that thing before I die or whatever.
Right.
Versus like, yeah, I'm going to queue up for this French fries for 4 hours.
Right.
Nah, they're French fries.
Don't do that.
At the end of the day, they're French fries. But that's the Mona Lisa. I don't know. Is there a difference?
Not really.
You know?
Like having, when we experienced the Mona Lisa, the process of viewing the Mona Lisa, you definitely feel like it's the exact same thing. Yeah. Like, why did I just do this? Like, why did I just battle my way through this room to get up here to see this? Because I don't care about the image. I've seen the image a million times.
Sure.
You can look at it right now. It's not about the image. It's all about that picture that I can take of myself in front of the image to prove I went and saw this thing.
You just, there it is. There's the answer for it all. It's not about the thing. It's about the fact that
the reason you're going is to take the picture in front of it to prove that you went.
Yeah.
Don't go. Don't do it. If that's why you're going. Because, like, absolutely everybody that goes to see the Mona Lisa, they're not going.
So it's the intent
to look at how beautiful the Mona Lisa is. This is incredible. This is life changing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's just a painting, and it's not that big. You can't even see it. You have to stand 20 feet away from it.
People keep throwing paint on it.
Yeah, and there's way more impressive paintings. Nobody. They all get up there and immediately turn around, turn your back to it.
I was at the Mona Lisa.
I saw the Mona Lisa.
That's a good point.
Let me post this right quick.
So it's not about actually seeing it. It's about proving to others that you've seen it.
Yeah, it's the clout.
That's chasing. Yeah, it's the clout.
Yeah.
That's it.
Every time I make a post about like somewhere that I went, like, I mean, granted, we are not social media people.
No.
Like, my personal Instagram feed is for me.
Right.
Like, I like to make clips and stuff of the trips that we've taken so that I can go back and look at that and remember all those cool things that we did on vacation. I don't really care who sees it.
Right.
So it's certainly not that. But there's a picture on there of me standing in front of the Mona Lisa. Which goes against everything I just said. Because I remember that. I remember like how wild that was.
Yeah, but that
what
was
a weird thing.
That was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So like you were a different guy then.
Well, but
Clout
again, I
chaser.
didn't post that. But it is like the same thing.
Well,
of
your
like,
intent was not to have hundreds of thousands of likes on that post.
Yeah,
that
for
wasn't
sure,
intent.
for sure. And it is fun because like I can immediately look at that picture and think back to like how miserable that experience was.
Right.
And like how I would never do that again. Like I would never, I mean, if I could go in and like just walk up and see it, sure. But if I walked into that room and there's a 4-hour French fry line, nah, I don't need to see Mona that bad.
On that note, you got anything else?
My cup is dry.
Yeah, mine too.
Apparently no sours left.
That is true.
Apparently empty cup.
No, definitely empty cup. It's not even, I mean, it is apparent that it is a cup that is empty.
Yep.
And we can go fill it again, but let's do the ending credits.
All right.
Okay. We'd love to know, what do you think about the apparent sour?
Do you like Aperol? This is good way to use up your bottle.
And if you have another way to use up a bottle of Aperol, let us know. We'll try that too.
Yeah.
We'd also love to know, what do you think about the idea of chasing the cool thing?
Tell me your experience of trying to go do the thing and then being disappointed by it.
What was your 4-hour French fry line?
Maybe you had the exact opposite thing and you went and found the thing and it was just as cool and you were just as happy to do it.
You waited in that French fry line.
Yeah. possible.
It is possible. Well, you can get in touch with us through email. It's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
It's always one word, Drep and Stone, DREPN Stone. Find us everywhere that you like to socialize media, because some of our media will be socialized there.
Yes, it will. We'd also love it if you support the podcast. You can do so through the financial means. That would be Patreon. That's patreon.com/drepandstone. Helps keep the lights on and the recording machine working. You can also support the podcast by telling someone about Drep and Stone. And finally, you can rate Drep and Stone wherever it is. You get great podcasts like this one.
We'd appreciate it if you did that.
Yeah, I feel like I've said that over 350 times.
Probably.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Might even be 360 at this point.
Probably.
Who knows where the episodes are?
Probably, especially all the times like you had to redo it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely over 360. If we're counting
460.
redo, whew, redos are definitely over. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
May your glass overflow.
And your ass never show. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.